So this story I heard from Her Grace Mutai Sevini Mataji. Very nice story. We all have many anarthas in our heart, but at least there should be some devotee, senior, mature, who knows our devotional status. We normally don't reveal our anarthas to him. उसको पता चलेगा ये ऐसा है. Then people may not, he will lose respect for me. So many times we hear of devotees falling down because they don't raise their hands and ask for help. Because they feel if I tell that I have these things and I raise my hand for help, what will they be? Are you also? Doctor, tumi sudha? So people live like that. So at least some our friend, very nice friend, somebody whom we trust, should be knowing about our devotional status. And for that reason, we should always be associating with all cadres, our seniors, our contemporaries, our juniors. If you only associate with our juniors, they say, oh, Prabhuji, aap. So we have to also associate with the our contemporaries also our seniors, all cadres we should associate. So if we don't reveal, this is the story of the hunter for this. One hunter went into a restricted area, started hunting there, and he killed a fox. The fox didn't die. So what happened is when he hit the fox, he heard the sound of a jeep, a vehicle. So vehicle approaching. So he removed the arrow from the fox. He had a long coat, and fox is normally small, and so he put him inside like this. He tied him around his waist, his legs here, and he put his coat. And then he was sitting there. So his prediction was correct. It was the forest officer. The forest officer came. Mata, you know the story. So forest officer comes there. So then forest officer came, what are you doing here? Now what to tell, that I had come here for hunting? So he said, no, I came here to see whether all animals are doing good. If somebody is hungry, I can feed them. So I am an animal activist, animal preservation. So the forest officer gets down. Oh, he said, because people like you are so rare. You know, if the world becomes like you, no animals will be killed. So let me learn from you what all you are doing. So he sits next to him and starts chatting. Now here what happens is this fox, he was only hurt. Now the fox already was hungry. He was not dead. His arrow was removed, so he was feeling better. He was inside the coat. His mouth was here. So he started eating his flesh. That hunter's flesh. So now what happens is, the hunter could feel the pain, but he could not tell that actually I came here to kill the fox. The fox is here. He is biting me. So he had already declared himself as animal activist. So the fox kept on chewing. And this fellow forest officer was so excited to meet a person, activist in the forest. So he kept on chatting with him, and After some time, he sat in his jeep vehicle and went on. By then, the fox had injured his blood vessels so much that he had started bleeding. So, threw the fox away. He starts walking, but he is in middle of a forest. No help available now. Only person who could have helped him was that forest officer. He is also gone. So now what happens is he fell there and he died. This is how many devotees they face spiritual death because of not revealing their heart in confidence. Dadati pratigranati Yam akhyati. So we have to reveal our heart. What is going on? It's not compulsory that you reveal with me or him. Anybody with whom we have faith. And if somebody reveals the heart to us, we have to help that person. Not make it public. This is very important. We have to maintain that confidence. That person should not be shattered. Next day somebody should not come and tell him, "Kya bhai, maine suna tere bare mein." Yesterday you are telling him that you had this problem. So this should not happen. We have to maintain that confidentiality. So how does a devotee fall? By projecting himself, animal activist, by projecting himself great, projecting himself what he is not. So we should not too much project ourselves of what you are not. Okay? And humbly before some senior whom we have confidence, and then this is my problem. Then he can help us. Otherwise, if we continue like this, projecting ourselves, so then one day we'll be exposed.